This past year, youth ambassadors have endured a challenging yet enlightening time, growing together, connecting with each other, and overcoming. Now, despite school closings, shutdowns, and the setbacks owed to the coronavirus pandemic, we are still enriching our ambassadors' experience. We've shifted from in person interactions to virtual classrooms and online exchanges, but this hasn't slowed our outreach. We've engaged our ambassadors during the shutdown, granting them lessons, in depth discussion, purpose, and focus. Oftentimes, alerting ambassadors of critical issues and the need for conscious action. We've taught them proper etiquette during the pandemic, like sanitation, social distancing, and how to make masks cheaply. Since some of our ambassadors rely on food provided by the now closed or limited school districts, we gather an array of healthful vegetables, fruits, and staple foods for our ambassadors to ensure they receive the nutrition necessary to stay on task and to stay productive. And we've partnered with Canby's Markets to ensure we can do this every single week. Our youth ambassadors are working alongside us. Also, in response to the lack of resources in the home for some youth, we distributed school supplies and technology as needed to ensure our youth were able to participate successfully throughout the summer session. Several of our teachers and volunteers have stayed committed to driving routes to deliver the fresh produce and staple foods right on our ambassadors' doorsteps. This limits their exposure to the public and therefore the novel coronavirus, keeping our youth happy, healthy, and safe. The staff has not only adapted their services and instructions online, but they've offered more, like staging mock interviews to hone their ambassadors' ability to navigate job interviews, engage professional questions with guile and honesty, and how to dress the part even with a limited budget. Or soul circles, where they gather in an intimate virtual space to connect and work through personal hurdles. We do more than instruct. We collaborate and uplift our ambassadors.
I think Youth Ambassadors is very great at realizing the need of each individual that we serve, especially coming from different demographics, whether it's from Kansas City, Missouri, or Kansas City, Kansas. We really zoom in and see what the need may be for each individual, and we try our best to provide whatever it is that they may need. And in the achievements that I've seen them accomplish is just creating a platform for the youth to feel safe and a platform for them to learn not only from what we provide for them as far as the services, but also from other individuals that look just like them. I think it lets them know that someone's there for them. Oftentimes, there might be situations where they feel alone, or that there's tough situations for them to overcome. So, having a community like us to support them, I really think that gives them that light of hope that they need. Some of us have less fortunate situations that we have to overcome, but at the end of it all, with strength and courage and support from a community like such, we can overcome.
The way these kids think and the way these kids feel just about the world, their community, their society is, I think if they were given a platform and the resources, they can make tremendous change. If we paid attention and really amplified these voices will be what change the world in a positive way that a lot of us are looking for, are out here protesting about, voting about. These kids, I know, can play a tremendous part. It's something that a lot of people don't see, but even we did mock interviews and the interviewers were people within the community, these professional positions. On more than one occasion, they said, wow, listening to these kids, interviewing these kids gave them hope and made them see something that they were not aware of. Because a lot of kids in the inner city youth get a certain stereotype put on them. And even with those stereotypes, they break those and they're more outstanding than you could even imagine. All they need is someone to listen to them. They're just very intelligent and they can be very powerful and create a lot of change that the world needs.
Help us continue our journey in uplifting the youth of Kansas City.